What if I told you, a humble janitor, who swept floors for a living, secretly amassed an $8 million fortune? And, in that exact same period, a Harvard-educated, Wall Street executive went completely bankrupt? This isn't a movie, it's a true story. How did a man with no financial education beat someone from the very top? He understood one secret about money that the executive completely missed. And that secret is the single most important lesson in the entire book: the psychology of money. Stay with me, because the answer is not what you think. So, let's meet our hero. His name was Ronald Reed. And for 25 years, he worked as a gas station attendant. And for another 17 years, he swept floors as a janitor at JCPenney. His neighbors described him as just a quiet, nice guy. He drove a used Toyota. He patched his own coat with safety pins. To everyone around him, Ronald Reed was just invisible. But when he died at 92, the entire world learned his secret. The invisible janitor was worth $8 million. No lottery, no inheritance. So how did he do it? He simply saved what little he had, invested it in good, blue-chip stocks, and waited for decades. Now, let's talk about the other guy. His name is Richard Fuscone, the polar opposite of Ronald. And he was a Harvard-educated, Wall Street executive, and he was so successful. He was listed in Top 40 Under 40. He owned a 20,000 square foot mansion in Greenwich, with 11 bathrooms, 2 pools, and a $6 a month electricity bill. He was a financial genius. But 2008 happened. The financial crisis hit, and the massive leverage, the debt, that made him look so rich, instantly wiped him out. The Harvard genius went bankrupt. Therefore, we have the single most important lesson in the entire book. You have a janitor, who dies one of the richest men in his town, and a Harvard executive, who goes broke. What happened? The genius, Fuscone, thought money was about intelligence. He got greedy, he took massive risks, and he was destroyed. The invisible man, Reed, understood that money wasn't about intelligence at all. It was about behavior. This is what I think we all get wrong. We chase the complex, genius, strategy. We want the fast money, like Fuscone. But Ronald Reed understood the real superpower. It's not timing the market. It's time in the market. He wasn't smart. He was just patient. He saved, he invested, and he let the single most powerful force in finance do the work for him: compounding. Fuscone's story teaches us that financial success, no matter how brilliant, is fragile if you don't control your greed. Ronald Reed's story teaches us, you don't need a high income to become wealthy. You just need to be unbreakable. So, the lesson from Ronald Reed, the $8 million janitor, is this: financial success is not a hard science. It's a soft skill, where how you behave is more important than what you know. We all spend so much time trying to be the Harvard genius, trying to find the next hot stock, the next big thing, just like Richard Fuscone. But maybe the real path to wealth is to just be the invisible janitor. To be patient, to be consistent, to understand that your biggest asset isn't your brain, it's your time. The choice is yours. Are you building a fortune that looks rich, or one that is truly unbreakable? If this story made you think, do me a favor and hit that like button. It tells YouTube we're doing something right. And I want to know your thoughts. Comment below with the best piece of financial advice you ever received. I read every single one. And finally, subscribe, because you definitely don't want to miss our next story. We're going to break down the tragic story of the rock star who sold 30 million albums and still felt like a total failure. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.